Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Blue Badge Crypto bringing you a MultiVac update. But listen, if you're not already on the Twitter, get over there at Blue Badge Crypto. That's where you're going to get the most time-sensitive alerts on trends, trading, and analysis in the market. Let's dive into MultiVac, guys. We're here on the 2-day chart for MTV. And if you've been following the Twitter, you've had some awesome entries on MTV here. We're able to get some entries in this zoomed-in price action over here. But we'll back it out a little bit where we have this higher time frame trend line here in this yellow solid line dating back to nearly a year ago here, starting out in March 2021 here, where you've held this line as support moving up here. And you can see where we've had a peak and a peak. And then if we zoom in a little bit on price action over here, where we have our most recent price action, if you're following the Twitter, I actually gave multiple entries on this. I gave you all this entry right here where we bottomed out here. Absolutely sniped this entry for y'all on Twitter. When price action was way up here, I gave this entry, and that proved to be what that was about 95+% long if you held on to that one. And then we had some more touches of the trend line. I was updating all this on Twitter. We were hitting this trend line and coming up here. But now what we're looking at, guys, is we're in our macro A, B, and C wave correction down, okay? And we're potentially trying to find a C wave bottom here. And we have our A wave low here represented by this white dashed line, okay? Do y'all see that? So we have our A wave low here, and we can see that price action has come slightly below that A wave and is now trying to hold that level of support. So we could potentially have our C wave bottom here technically. I wouldn't necessarily foresee that though. Is it possible? Yes, but typically you would see at least, some type of further extension on that C wave, even possibly down to our next level of support here at 00462. Even lower than that would be, even lower than that would be 00286, guys. So if we zoom that out a little bit, if we were to fail to hold support here off that A wave low, and just for reference, that's at approximately 00571, guys, 00571. So if we fail to hold that support right there, again, 00571, you could potentially expect MTV to come down to our next level of support here at 00462. The next below that is 00286. And if it were to get absolutely nasty, guys, in the market, you could potentially come down all the way to 0007677. And I think that would have to be the absolute, rock bottom for what MTV could even potentially see. I don't necessarily foresee that happening, but it's always a possibility. So if you're tracking MTV, you get these levels marked on your charts, guys. Again, I don't necessarily foresee that happening, but it's always a possibility. And again, that would only be coming down to, February 2021 price action, right? So price action from a year ago, which isn't, totally, out of the question here, guys. But if we get back into price action here, we can see how we respected this Fibonacci level. I've been updating this on Twitter, where we hit this higher time frame trend line in yellow, came up, respected these Fibonacci levels right here, came back for another touch of that trend line, came back up, tried to hold level of support here that we've had, that I had marked for y'all on Twitter, and was updating that, where we found once utilizing this level of support, now we came back after our most recent trend line touch, came up and found that level of resistance, guys. So y'all see how that works, where we had support, now found that level of resistance. Try to hold that trend line one more time. If we zoom in on that, we can see what was going on here, where we tried to hold that trend line one last time right here, guys, okay? And we absolutely failed to do so. So we came down, we tried to hold this level of support, had a big, 4-hour candle down, came back up, try to hold that level, right? Testing it as resistance here, trying to get back above here, resistance, resistance, resistance. And then that's where we fell below here, somewhat created that now potential C wave bottom as it stands right now, okay? And have now gotten back above our A wave low here in that white dashed line, and now holding that level of support, guys. So as long as we hold this level of support right here at our A wave low, we could still see continuation here, guys. So what we're looking for here is for price action to continue holding that level, right? And that's where we could see ourselves work our way back up to test this trend line one more time, where we could either get denied or potentially flip it as support. And that's where we would see ourselves good for continuation in the market right there, guys. Otherwise, if we lose this level, like I said, we're coming down to those support levels that I have marked for y'all. If we back it out here, I can give you all my technical target for what I'm expecting from MultiVac, guys. So if we get out of this that Fibonacci retracement and we bring up our trend-based fib tool here, what I would be looking for on MultiVac should this current bottom hold, guys. So if we don't make a further bottom on our C wave, what I am potentially eyeing for MultiVac in a more long-term target here, guys, would be coming back up to 0.03268. Okay, even potentially all the way up to approximately 5 cents right here, guys. That's what I'd be seeing for MultiVac. That's my kind of my price analysis, my price technical target for a longer term hold, right? This isn't going to be overnight. No, this isn't going to be, next week, all of a sudden we're up here at 5 cents. But, long-term target in the market, right? As time goes on, right, we work our way through all these levels here. Should we not come down and, test lower levels here? I'm looking at, possibly, a little bit above 3 cents all the way up to 5 cents here on a longer-term target for MultiVac. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. Like I said, we need to hold that A wave low right here as support as it currently stands, guys. That's pretty much our key right now. That's, the key to MultiVac in the market right now is holding that A wave low. And again, that's at approximately 0.0571, guys. So put that level in your charts. We hold that level. That's where we can see ourselves good for continuation. We come up, test that higher time frame trend line. And if we were to go straight up from here, that would be at approximately 0.0724 is where we'd find resistance. But that's going to be an ascending level of resistance right here, guys, as well as these lows that we've had right here, right? So we found a low here, we found a low here. So even coming up, and you can see how that works already right here, where we kind of found lows right here, and we put that right there, and you can see where we came up and we found resistance already. So that level is going to be resistance as well. So you can have that level marked on your charts right there. That's going to be resistance as we push up higher. And that's at approximately 0.0649. We can get back above that, and we're testing that higher time frame trend line, guys. So that's what we're looking at on MultiVac for NTV on the higher time frames, the lower time frames. You have my price technical target for a long-term hold, guys. So if you enjoy the video, if you found it helpful, throw a like, throw a comment. Thanks for watching today, guys.